Hi, this is a live mandolin lesson, and the subject for this video is an introduction to arpeggios. And I'm gonna show you like a basic arpeggio exercise that is very good for many reasons, and I'm also gonna answer the question why you should do some arpeggio exercises and also how to do it. And my name is Magnus, I'm from Sweden, and I make these videos to make you a better and more inspired mandolin player. And earlier on this week I put out a new video to my YouTube channel. It's an arpeggio exercise that I learned from master jazz mandolin player Jethro Burns. And it sounds like this. It's a great exercise, and I think if you want to have a look at that, go to my YouTube channel, and you also find the tabs and all that in my ebook 10 jazz mandolin licks and techniques. But if you're new to playing arpeggios, I don't think that exercise is where you want to start, because there's lots of position shifting here and some techniques that will put a focus out on the good parts. So if you're new to arpeggio exercises, I think you will want to start with something like this instead. And I'm going to learn you 3 variations of this exercise, but I played for you once here. This exercise, it stays here in the first position, and that makes this a more suitable exercise before going into the Jethro Burns style. And yeah, first of all, maybe there's someone wondering, what is an arpeggio? And it's of course a very beautiful Italian word describing, the easiest way I could describe it is when you play a chord, but you don't pick all the notes at the same time. You break them apart, playing one after each other. So this is a G chord. This is a G arpeggio. G chord, G major arpeggio. This is also a way to play a G major arpeggio. So there's 2 different G major arpeggios. And you might also wonder, why do you want to go into learning arpeggios and playing exercises like that? Well, first of all, I would say it's really good things to play exercises like this, to synchronize your right and your left hand. And also, all melodies is basically built out of either scale motions going, or these melodies going in arpeggiated movements, right? And if so, that's of course you want to have a look at both scales and arpeggios, but my suggestion is spend more times on the arpeggio things, because that will really it's like the arpeggios is like the basics for the scale. I don't know how to put it in words a better way, but being familiar to arpeggios, it will also open up the possibility for improvisation later on. And if you're playing Irish music, for example, what is this? It's arpeggios in there. If you're into like Brazilian kind of music, what do we got there? Arpeggios. If you're playing jazz music, 1, 2, 3, 4. All based out of arpeggios. So, if you're into any style of music, I think being familiar with the arpeggios, it's such a great thing to spend your time on. And it's also like these arpeggios, when you transpose them into different keys and all that, it's like putting all the music theory into reality, and being not only keeping theory in your head, but putting them to your playing also. I have some people watching here. Hey Martin, great to have you here. Vasilis here, nice to have you here. So we go back to this exercise. So now you know why to do it. And here's how to do it. This is all from the G major scale. I think you know that. What we're doing now, we're playing a triad first from G, then from A, then from B, etc. And playing a triad is playing every other note. So it would be like this. You get the point. And I use, for the right hand, for this exercise, I'm using like a down, up all the time, like an alternate picking exercise. So then it would be something like this. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Backwards. The first variation I want you to learn is this one that we're playing all the arpeggios in an ascending motion. So like this. All the way up. So we end it there at the E on the top. Then you're doing the same thing, going backwards through the scale, starting on the E here. Yeah. So this I would recommend would be the first the arpeggio exercise that you go into. And the second variation to this exercise is you're playing the same arpeggios but in a descending motion. So for the G major arpeggio and for the A minor, etc. I think you get the point, and I play it for you so you get a good picture how it sounds. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Oh, sorry, I break it. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Same thing going backwards. Se att vi har lite fler folk med oss här. Elinor och Daniel. Hej. Dags att plocka upp mandolinerna, eller hur? Yeah, I got some friends here watching. So I also, when playing through this, you should all the time be aware of what the chords you are playing. You can see if you can have you. It's so. This doesn't really. It's too bright or something. I can get it. It's too white. Like this. So this is the Arpeggios from the G major scale. It's also called Harmonized Scale. So it would be G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor, F, sharp minor, flat 5, and then going back to G again. Bye Chris, thanks for watching. See you soon. So when playing the arpeggios in the ascending motion, it would, as I wrote on the paper, it's first G major, then A minor, major, E minor, F sharp minor, flat 5, G minor. And it's the same chords, of course, when you're playing them in the descending. Etc. And the third variation to it is, now we play them in an ascending and then in the descending. Now you switch, every second chord is going ascending and then descending, like this. And this is how I play the exercise in the beginning. Get it? This ascending, descending. And the same thing backwards. So this is something I really recommend every mandolin player to work on this, because it's such a good way to synchronize your hands and also put some like theory thinking into your practicing and all that. And yeah, you can play it in different tempos, of course, but start very slow and be sure you produce a beautiful tone all the time. That's really important. Should be very relaxed and very clean, but still powerful and beautiful. Yeah, so I think you got something that will keep you busy for the weekend, and you might also want to check out that Jethro Burns exercise. It's a great exercise, and it's like taking it to another level, I think. But this would be like the introduction to the arpeggios. Yes, so that's it for right now, and I can yeah, I want to wish you a good weekend to all of you, and see you next week. I have another video coming out on Tuesday, and then I'm doing a live video next Friday. So until then, happy picking and see you soon. Bye.